Hey y'all, and welcome back. Today's video, I want to do something, I always say a little different, but really a little different. I'm not, testing a palette. I'm not, not a first impression. Well, no, actually it kind of is. I'm going to be using a palette that you guys haven't really seen much of before. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen me create a couple of looks with this palette. But right now, on YouTube, I haven't really used it yet, and that's the Violet Voss Flamingo palette. I actually really like it so far. It's very comparable, I think, to Jeffree Star's Thirsty palette. The real star of the show today is going to be a new glitter that I'm testing, and it's called, it's from a brand called Mermaid Scales, and this is what the glitter looks like. It's in a little test tube here, and it's just the most unique textured glitter I think I've ever seen. I randomly found them on Instagram, fell in love with their glitter collections, so I ordered 2 of the collections, and this one here stood out to me as something that I would really want to test with this Flamingo palette. So the star of the show today is going to be this glitter right here. This is the shade Lava Bliss. Anyway, enough with the chat, I guess. I'm really just excited to try this glitter out. So the look I'm kind of going for today is something that's going to complement these shades in here really well, and I feel like that's going to be kind of like a sunset colored sort of look. So we're going to go into the Flamingo palette, and I think the first shade that I want to go into is going to be a bright yellow, and I'm going to hold it sideways so this mirror doesn't really distract you guys, but we're going to go into this shade here. It's called Lemonade. And as you can tell, as always, I've already primed and set my lids with my Catrice concealer. And I actually use the lightest shade in this Violet Voss palette called Sand. It's like a very, for me, it's like a skin tone shade to set everything down. So we're going to go in with a big fat fluffy brush and this yellow shade here. And I'm going to go into the crease and all the way up to the brow bone with this, because I only really want to use 2 shades before I cut the area where I want this glitter to be. So we really have to make the 2 shades count. So we're going to go with yellow, and we're also going to go in with a deep orange. Alright, so we've got the yellow shade down, we blew it out, it's all the way up to the brow bone. Now I'm hoping this works the way that I think it's going to work, but I'm going to go back into this palette, but instead we're going to go into the shade here called Sandals, which is a really pretty burnt orange shade. We're going to build this shade up here slowly in the crease, and I'm hoping what I can do is kind of diffuse it a little bit with the yellow as we go up the brow bone, but I don't know. We'll see. Right now we're just going to be putting this in the crease. The line between these 2 shades is pretty harsh, but that was kind of part of my plan. I didn't think they were going to blend, like a beautiful gradient, although I wish they would. So instead, what I'm going to do next is take a clean brush. I kind of have a mix between like a fluffy and a flat brush. I don't think it really matters that much as long as it's clean. But I'm going to take this clean brush and start just going between these 2 shades to kind of blend them a little bit better. You can try to do this with the orange brush, but you're really just going to spread, whatever's left on the brush everywhere. So a clean brush works best. Now that that line is blended out a lot nicer, I'm going to go back into that shade called Sandals and just start packing this on the outer corner here. We're going to do a half cut crease. So we need half of this to be covered in orange, and we're going to cut out the other half with concealer. Once I finished up with that shade called Sandals, I cut my crease off camera. I think I went a little overboard on it. It's very difficult sometimes to judge with my eyes because they're so deep set and then they're slightly hooded in the crease. So anyway, we're just going to go extra today. On top of the area that we cut as a base for this glitter, I'm going to use this shade right here called Island, and I'm going to run my finger in it, and then I'm just going to pack this on the area that I cut with the concealer. Holy moly, this is a nice shade. This is beautiful. Now that shimmery shade that you put down doesn't have to be perfect. It really just needs to cover the area that you cut with the concealer. All it's for is to give you a nice base underneath that glitter in case any of it peeks through. So you're not really going to see it anyway. So next up, taking some of my NYX glitter glue, and I am going to squeeze out a little bit on the back of my hand. And just doing one eye at a time, I'm just going to slap down some glue in the areas that we cut with the concealer and then added that orange shade, and then we're going to pop some glitter on. Now that the glue's down, I put a little bit of this glitter into a tray here on my desk, and I don't even know what's the best way to do this because this glitter is so chunky. Guess I will start with a small brush. I don't think this small brush is the way to go. I just don't know how to handle glitter this chunky. I mean, so far so good. It's just kind of taking a lot of effort. I didn't realize my camera had died, or my battery, rather, and so I was just talking to myself. Yeah. So while I thought I was talking to you guys, I went on the lower lash line and went back into the shade here called Sandals and just smudged it out and tried to connect it to the outer corner so everything kind of blended together. The last thing that I want to do is go in with a brow bone and inner corner highlight, and I think the one that's going to match this all the best is this beautiful shade right here called Pineapple. Let's start on the brow bone. Oh, that really is pretty. Okay, and now on the inner corner. Oh, it's so pretty. This is such a nice shade. Really does look like a pineapple. Okay guys, and this is the finished look. This glitter, I have to say, was way better than the glitter that I tested from that Pure Cosmetics, that Celebrate Your Selfie palette. I couldn't get lashes to stick to that no matter what. I eventually kind of had to just work a little bit of it off in the area where the lashes would go. But this one had no problem at all. First time, first application, the lashes went on perfect. I do think that because this glitter is a little chunkier, it might be better to use as more of an accent to a look instead of the way I did it here. But I still think it turned out really gorgeous. I love the colors. I just honestly can't wait to test out more of it and see what I can do. I'm not gonna lie though, I did kind of get it everywhere. It's all over my hands, it's on my shirt. Not on the cat today though. Did good there. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, even though I ended up talking to myself for a little bit because I didn't realize the camera was off and the battery had died. But if you did like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And if you like this content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button either down below or there'll be one up here in the corner before you leave. I hope y'all are having an amazing week, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye, guys.